If you are reading the newspaper like a novel, you are wasting your study time. Today, we're not reading, we are mining. We are extracting structural, empirical data that you can drop directly into your general studies mains answers. We take the daily deluge of unstructured news text and force it into sharp, undeniable, and highly structured metrics. Our primary source material for this session is the Indian Express, specifically the April 16, 2026 edition. We are pulling 3 specific datasets today: women's financial inclusion, corporate integration in startup policy, and state-level capital expenditure. Open your notebooks to a fresh page. You are going to build 3 data tables alongside me right now. Qualitative summaries prove you have read the news. Quantitative data proves you have mastered the facts. This transition from general description to specific evidence is what provides the competitive edge required for a high-scoring mains response. First target, women-led development. This maps directly to your GS Paper 2 syllabus under social justice and governance. Look at the very top of the front page. We have an official banner advertisement for Nari Shakti Vandan. In the red block, we extract our first hard metric for political representation, the guaranteed 33% reservation for women in Lok Sabha and state assemblies. Let's structure this. Create a 3-row table titled Nari Shakti, Key Metrics. Row 1 is political representation, 33% reservation. Scan right. The purple panel gives us our housing figure, over 4 crore PM Awas homes. Pay attention to the qualifier here, majority owned by women. Add row 2. Under asset creation, log 4+ crore homes with majority ownership as the key qualifier. This detail connects physical infrastructure directly to the legal and economic empowerment of women. Finally, the far right block. We pull our financial inclusion metric. Over 35 crore women have received mudra loans. Complete the table. Row 3 is financial inclusion. The value is 35+ crore mudra loans. When you write an essay on social justice, writing "many women received loans" makes you sound like an amateur guessing at facts. Writing "over 35 crore mudra loans dispersed" immediately establishes your authority. Next is GS Paper 3. We are tracking the innovation ecosystem, specifically looking for evidence of public-private technological partnerships. Drop down to the bottom right of the exact same front page for the New Economy Collective. The organizing body is the Startup Policy Forum, aiming to integrate the Bengaluru innovation ecosystem to make India a central node in the global network. Let's map the corporate stakeholders driving this push. Draw a center node on your page and label it NEC Bengaluru. Checking the special guests, the first major player is Harshal Mathur from Razorpay. This covers the fintech vertical. Draw your first branch off the center, label it Razorpay, and tag it as fintech. Scanning the rest of the list, we find Karthik Rajaran from 11 Labs, an audio AI company, and Chetan Krishnaswamy from Amazon, representing cloud infrastructure. Add 2 more branches. Log 11 Labs under generative AI and Amazon under cloud and e-commerce. The inclusion of a generative AI company like 11 Labs alongside established giants like Amazon highlights how specific, cutting-edge verticals are now being integrated into the broader startup policy discourse. Our final extraction focuses on tracking state-level capital expenditure. We are bypassing the economic surveys today and looking straight at a high-fidelity primary source, public tenders. Turn to the classified section. This page is a dense, unfiltered wall of text showing exactly where state governments are deploying their budgets today. We are going to cut through the noise. Set up your final table with 3 columns: state, sector, and project focus. Isolate this notice in the top left. This is from the Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Board. Read the exact work description. They are allocating funds for 18, 24, and 30-meter wide roads and RCC drains in the Dabaspet industrial area. In row 1, write Karnataka. The sector is hard infrastructure. The focus is roads and water at Dabaspet. Pan over to the top center. We have a notice from JAPIT, Jharkhand's Department of Information Technology. Their capital allocation targets a different niche. They are tendering for workshops on AI, IT infrastructure, and a Chief Minister data intelligence platform. Log this in row 2. State, Jharkhand. Sector, soft infrastructure. Focus, AI and data intelligence platforms. Finally, drop down to the bottom center. Here is a tender from the government of Bihar's Irrigation Mechanical Division. The text shows procurement for MS materials specifically for irrigation mechanics in Birpur. Fill in your third row. State, Bihar. Sector, agriculture. Focus, irrigation materials in Birpur. By placing these three notices side by side, we see how state-level expenditure targets different stages of development. Karnataka is expanding physical capacity, Bihar is maintaining agricultural essentials, and Jharkhand is investing in data-driven governance tools. In less than 10 minutes, we bypassed the editorial noise and stripped a daily newspaper down to its structural data. Look at your board. You now have a social justice metrics table, a tech ecosystem map, and a comparative capital expenditure tracker. Average candidates read the news to feel informed. Top-tier candidates extract data to build evidence. This board is your evidence. Let's test that evidence against the syllabus. Here is a realistic mains question. Evaluate the role of targeted financial inclusion and asset ownership in driving women-led development in India. Substantiate with recent data. You don't need to search your answers in the exam hall. You slot your Nari Shakti table directly into the body paragraphs. You cite the 35 crore mudra loans to prove financial volume, and the 4 crore majority women-owned homes to prove concrete asset creation. The data builds the argument for you. Lock these 3 data structures into your revision notebooks right now. Apply them in your next mock test. Keep extracting, and I'll see you in the next session.